All right, so you've probably done this 100 times. So it's basically adding pagination to a list endpoint. Seems like a harmless change, but you just change the API contract and then a bunch of front-end clients consuming this endpoint start to break. So let me show you how Kerno can help you catch these types of regressions. So here I have a get games endpoint. So I'm gonna run the current baseline for these endpoint. And as you can see here, when the endpoint returns a JSON array. Okay, so now let's ask Cursor to implement the pagination for this endpoint. So I already created a implementation plan here. So let's give it to Cursor and let it work on this. All right, so Cursor finished the implementation, Kerno updated the environment and the application, so restarted everything. So we have our latest changes applied. So let's go ahead and rerun the baseline for this endpoint to see if everything works correctly. So I'm gonna run this, and as you can see, Kerno has detected a diff. So you can open the report and we can see in the diff that it's still returning 200, but the body response has changed. So I can keep it like this, but this will break some API contracts. So actually, I'm just gonna go and fix this to make sure it's backwards compatible. So I'll just add, I'll make the pagination param optional. So if you don't pass them, you get an old JSON array format, and that way everything works correctly. So let me go and hand this to Cursor to fix this. So make the pagination backward compatible. So again, I'll let for Cursor to implement this plan. Okay, so Cursor implemented the fix and Kerno updated the environment and restarted everything. So let's go and see if now we get the proper results. So we're gonna rerun the baseline test for this endpoint. And as you can see, we're back to normal. So now if we go see the report, as you can see now it's returning the JSON array because we made that parameter optional, pagination parameter optional. Great, so this change is implemented, it didn't break things. So let's go now and ask Kerno to update the test suite to account for this new pagination behavior. Okay, perfect. So Kerno added 3 new tests to cover the new logic that we introduced. Let's have a look at these tests. So this looks good. And all of these, yeah, to deal with the pagination, the new logic introduced, and we're good to go. So here we implemented a pagination to this endpoint. We make sure we didn't break any contracts by making it backwards compatible. And we just updated our test suite to cover the new logic. And so now we're ready to ship this change. And that's it.